Hello, I'm Dr. Gwendolyn Mitchell, Chairperson for the Faculty and Staff Institute Committee and Director of the Center for Faculty Professional Development, formerly known as the Center of Excellence for Faculty Development. Before we hit the ground running this semester, let's take some time to reflect and celebrate another year of personal transformation, an annual goal that we believe is the pathway to a secured future. A future that will be shaped by the work that we do today for our students that will impact the work that will be done tomorrow. President Barack Obama and Provost Joseph Silver said it best. You can't rest on your laurel. Your own body of work is yet to come. So let's get her done. And that's exactly what each of you are doing, and we want to highlight a few of those things that you're getting done. Benita Dukes, Associate Vice President of Business Services, is leading the university's renovation and construction projects, which includes the renovation of Trevor Arnett and McPheeters Dennis Hall.
We've got 6 projects, renovation, a combination of renovation and maintenance projects. We've got our CAU WOW Center renovation, McPheeters Dennis. We've got Trevor Arnett Hall, which is a renovation to the admissions and registrar's offices. Phase 3 of the Cole Science and Research Center project, which is an HVAC systems upgrade, as well as a lab equipment design project, and also in Cole. We've just completed the Mass Media Arts Department new audio production facility in MassCom. What we've done with Trevor Arnett is we were sensitive to the historic nature of the building. It's got a lot of rich woods, and what we're doing is protecting the existing entrances and the doorways and the bookshelving because it has such a depth of history connected to it. So we're restoring those areas and keeping them, maintaining them in the space, and improving upon the space as we build in kind of a combination of the old with the new. Behind us is McPheeters Dennis. This is the first phase of a 5-phase project. The first phase encompasses the mechanical upgrades to the first floor mechanical system. So that's a conversion of the air handling units to better serve the building's labs, classrooms, and support systems over there. The second phase, which will be on the second floor of McPheeters Dennis, will be the same thing. So, and then the third phase will be the third phase of a mechanical infrastructure. So the first 3 phases, you probably will not visually see the changes, but physically you'll see mechanical upgrades and improvements that will really help the academic performance and physical environment of the building.
Construction crews are still busy with the renovations at Clark Atlanta University, and it won't be long before the campus begins to take on new form.
We're just looking to improve the atmosphere of our facilities and the academic quality of our buildings so that we can better support our faculty, staff, and students. And we're just grateful that we have such an understanding and patient staff as we work through our construction and understand that what we're trying to do is build a better CAU.
Keep up the great work, Ms. Dukes. I think I can speak for the entire CAU family and say, job well done. A lot of work has gone into building our future, and from the looks of things, it's coming together quite nicely. All renovation and construction projects are being funded by Title III, the Whitehead Foundation, and Clark Atlanta University. Up next, a faculty member celebrating his 26th year at Clark Atlanta University, Dr. Eric Mintz, Professor of Chemistry and Director of the High Performance Polymers and Composites Center. NASA and the Department of Defense fund the research that he and his students are conducting.
My students and I broadly work in the areas of chemistry, material science, and chemical education. More specifically, we're looking at the materials, methods, and processes for water purification, looking at using renewable forest-based nanomaterials for water purification and formation of composites, and in high-performance polymers and composites and nanomaterials for aerospace applications. We have undergraduates and graduate students working in our research group on a routine basis. We also have postdocs working with us, and our chemical education efforts include not only university level students, but also high school students. Ebony Miller is a PhD student in biochemistry, and she's looking at two things. One, developing new materials for water purification, and also looking at the mechanisms by which we can actually kill microorganisms in water. We're working quite broadly across the institution to develop a global program looking at sanitation and purification. And again, one has to look at both the political issues as well as the technical issues. So we're working with faculty from economics, political science, education, so one can not only develop materials, but also see that in fact they get implemented. Clark Atlanta University has a long history of looking at the issues of sanitation and water in developing countries. As far back as 1978, Clark Atlanta University published documentation about what the problems are, potential solutions. Clark Atlanta has been part of the Water Campus, a National Science Foundation Science and Technology Center devoted to developing new materials for water purification for the last 10 years. We have a depth of faculty in the sciences, in the non-sciences, who actually have a long base of looking at the technical and political problems associated with water.
Dr. Mintz, the work you and your students are doing to address global water problems is quite impressive, as is your research in nanotechnology. Continue making a difference in the world. We're all proud of the work that you do. Now, let me introduce you to the person that oversees a treasure trove of print, electronic, and archival material. Ms. Loretta Parham is the CEO and Director of the Atlanta University Center Robert W. Woodruff Library.
This is the home for the students and faculty of the Atlanta University Center. It is the place for what we hope will be intellectual stimulation. So once you enter the library doors, you come into an area which we have dubbed as the extended hours area, but it's really called the Woody Cafe Learning area. This is a place where students and faculty can come. They can enjoy coffee, tea, a smoothie, a bag of chips. They can collaborate, they can study. The area is open, it is not cluttered with machines or resources. It is just a space that the students can arrange and use as they wish. It's a space where faculty can come and meet their classes and take them into the library space for ways to use the resources as well. I want to remind the faculty that there are subject liaison librarians who really serve as personal librarians within that discipline. They are responsible for making sure that the faculty know all about the collections, that the faculty help to inform what's in our collections. They're responsible for sharing information with the faculty about new kinds of resources which will complement what's going on in the classroom. And they are also responsible for helping those faculty who feel like they want to have more one-on-one assistance in knowing how to use the many resources, particularly in this digital age. Art has a place here. They say a picture's worth 1,000 words. Well, we have many, many words then here in this building. And the art that comes here is coming from anywhere. It's coming from everywhere. It's coming from artists who have gladly loaned us these pieces and allow us to exhibit them over the course of the academic year. And what we hope is that the students feel very comfortable and that they begin to own and respect the space. Through data and through observation, we see that students are really using the library, and we're very excited by their use. We know that we could have even greater use once we make greater contact with our faculty. So there are some faculty that are here, but we're very interested in growing that contact and growing that relationship.
The feeling is mutual, Ms. Parham. The faculty members at CAU thank you and your staff for providing excellent library services and resources. And speaking of resources, as Director of the Center for Faculty Professional Development, I want to encourage each of you to come and experience all of the professional development opportunities that we have to offer. Our mission is to support and enhance student-centered teaching and learning by providing professional development opportunities and instructional media services. All activities, events, and training workshops are designed to enhance and support the professional development needs of both junior and tenured faculty members. Last academic school year, we offered 15 training workshops and events, including our Summer Technology Enrichment Program, where 15 faculty members were certified as faculty development coaches. If you want to experience all of the professional development opportunities that we have to offer, please visit our office on the 3rd floor of McFeeters Dennis Hall. Well, as you can see, there are so many great things happening on campus, but we simply could not highlight them all. So take some time to get to know what other faculty and staff members are doing, and let's make it another great year.